Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and what are the odds on the same exact day that I post my video about Pokestrolls, essentially an idea for a PokeMMO update and a suggestion for the game that I've been cooking for months and months and months, someone else on the forums uploads one of my favorite suggestions that I've seen in a really long time. Let's go ahead and go over it. This is by Blossom Dream on the forums. This will be linked in the description as well if you want to read over at your own pace or just not listen to my scratching voice. I understand it. All right. This is just a personal suggestion for the PokeMMO game and intended to give some improvements to the players and experience and promote in-game items. The original artwork is made by me and for personal display purposes only and should not be reproduced. Sure, I got you, of course. Request to improve add item effects on Vanities. Pokemon is an MMO that I love that the GTL into trade and to sell since it's an MMO, it's not like the official games. Why don't we also add equipment effects like other games? That's not OP. Here are some examples. I like that they specify over and over again not OP. Let's jump into this. Let's zoom in a little bit. All right, let's see if we can get a good lock on this. I'll make this a little bit bigger for you guys as well. So we can see here there is the fishing cap, which has a just a 1%. They basically want to take vanities that already exist in the game and add extra little in-game benefits to them. We don't have gear like other MMOs have, right? But we still have all these vanities, they just don't do anything. I think it's cool to have the idea of like gear sets in PokeMMO, and I feel like the benefits they gave, just small ones, I think is super fair. Fishing cap, plus 1% fishing encounters. Fishing outfit, plus 2%. And then bug catcher's net. Bug encounters, plus 3. I like the bug type specifically buff, yes please. And then fishing encounter plus 1%. If one with, so if you have the full outfit, it's like what, plus 10%, I think? It'd be 2, 3, 4, plus 3. No, it's 7%. So plus 7%. That is kind of a weird percentage. If we'd iron that out to like either being 10 or 5, maybe 7's what they're looking for. I don't know. I think a 7% boost to fishing encounters would be totally fine. I've been talking about for a very long time how I feel like fishing shunting is kind of the worst way to shunt. Like, why would you fishing shunt when you could just go do single encounters for way more encounters per hour? Or why would you fishing shunt when you could go do egg shinies for like a rare, less encounters per hour, but it's like way more exciting for like the slightly less encounters. It's hard to, fishing's in a really weird spot where like it feels really shitty to go fishing shunting, even though there might be a lot of really cool fishing shinies like Quillfish, Shelder, etc. All right. The ninja mask, a mask to disguise or conceal, usually worn to hide the identity of someone, with a dark follower encounter plus 1%. So I assume with a dark follower encounter plus 1%, with a poison follower encounter plus 1%. I'm assuming this is, I don't know if this is saying with also having a Pokemon with you. So if you have like a dark type as your follower spray, you get 1% encounter boost, and with poison, 1% maybe towards the specific types. If one with ninja mask and outfit, there are some typos and a little bit of a language barrier it seems, but hopefully we can hopefully I'm understanding things well enough. So apologies if I'm misunderstanding. With a dark follower encounter plus 3%, with a poison follower encounter plus 3%. I like the idea of pushing towards, I like the idea of type-based boosting. Like, so this could be really cool. Let's say you wanted to like repel trick for Absol, right? And let's say the spawns when you repel trick Absol are like Absol, Tropius, and like Gloom, right? So I think it's something like that. What if you could use a bonus like this and specifically go for that, like even just like 5%, just a 5% increase, nothing crazy, but like a 5% increase for Absol while repel tricking for it with the 3 other Pokemon? That's going to drastically increase your chance for shiny Absol. I feel like in a good way and in a engaging way. You have to specifically really be going for that. I think specifically boosting Pokemon type encounters based on outfits is very, very interesting. Breeder's bandana, a bandana that gives given by the daycare couple as a proof of your hard work as a breeder. Egg hatch faster. The buffs that this player is giving, I can tell that this player is an endgame like veteran. They probably have a lot of hours in the game because the little percentage buffs are relevant. Players would do them and would use them, but they're not broken or OP at all. I've been talking about fishing encounters are something that I do want to see a small buff to, and type-based stuff is, I haven't thought about that myself, but that's amazing. I love the idea. And then egg hatching. Egg hatching is something that could be a little faster. I think that's totally, that could get a buff and it wouldn't be too broken. So egg hatch faster plus 2% if worn with breeders, bandanas, and overall. Fast egg hatch plus 3%, hatching a shiny plus 1%. I don't know if that's increasing the... If this is increasing the odds of getting an egg shiny by 1%, let's say 2% when combined together, I think that's fine. As someone who's done an egg shunt, I think increasing the odds of an egg being shiny by just a very small, like probably 3% or less, or no more than 5%. I think it's fine to have something like that. The problem is, do we want that to be like just an outfit you can buy? Probably not. We'll get into that, and we'll discuss that with Rage had a great response to this little option as a possible suggestion. This request is to promote gift shop vanities for the server and to open for the PokeMMO to add special events where players can hunt rare vanities or even hunt materials for crafting vanities. Also to encourage players to change outfits depending on what they are hunting. Yes, I think that's very, very cool. So let's go back over to the original forum post now that we've gone through all of that. And it's honestly a fair response. A lot of the vanities that they talked about are ones that you get from the gift shop, except for, I believe, the fishing outfit is just like a GTL thing, and then Ninja Mask. But I think the breeder's bandana and the breeder's overalls, I think that those are like gift shop vanities. So that makes sense. Like, he's worried about it being pay to win. I think that's understandable. I think the fact that you can buy them with Pokeyen and stuff wouldn't be too crazy. And also, this is talked about, by completing quests. We'll get down to Rachel's response, which I feel like is probably the most important one here. Obviously, being an admin, although it's cute flavor, the unfortunate downside of this is that it would be punishing for players to wear what they actually want to wear, as they'd be missing out on the gameplay bonuses if they for a themed outfit. Which, yes, I think this is a really important thing to consider. This is already a problem in RuneScape, where like if you want to go fishing and you're not using the angler outfit, you're kind of at a disadvantage versus like you want to wear something fun and look cool and look interesting. It becomes less interesting when everybody who's fishing is all wearing the same outfit in a game. It sucks. If we implement character buffs someday, we'd probably prefer to have the players earn them through gameplay instead of making customization feel worse. I think this is a good response. Now, honestly, I'm very mixed. Like, I don't know where I stand. I don't know if I'd want this in the game. Maybe in some different form. Maybe if they were to make it so you could have a transmog similar to World of Warcraft, where like, yeah, you can like wear the items to get the effect, but you can put things over them for vanities. Something like Terraria. If you play Terraria, you can basically have an equipment, like you can have stuff equipped to your equipment slot, which gives you the effect, but it doesn't actually give you the visual. And you can equip other stuff if you want to the visual slot, which I think is pretty interesting. So maybe they could do something like that. That becomes a little bit complicated for PokeMMO / a Pokemon MMO without when like gear is not meant to be the main focus, right? When gear is not meant to be the main focus, that becomes a little intense just to be able to add this. But I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was really cool. I wanted to talk about it. Is it the perfect update that's absolutely flawless? No content really is. It's hard to suggest any content idea that is like flawless, right? But I thought it was interesting. I want to see you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. There could be so much back and forth discussion on this, and I think it's really up in the air. That's why I thought it was interesting and worth talking about. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. Follow the Twitch for streams. Discord down below. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Prime, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo do help out a ton. Make sure to go heart react or like this post if it was cool to you as well. Have a great day. Play PokeMMO. Peace, Reno.